In this video we will demonstrate PowerSchool for parents. You can reach PowerSchool by going to the school website, going to the resources menu, and selecting PowerSchool. At the PowerSchool window, if you have already created an account, you would just type in your username and password and log in. If you have never logged into PowerSchool, you would click on Create an Account. When you are doing this, you will need to know the access code and security code for each child that you have at BA. I will be creating an account here for Tom Von Ruden. And type in a desired username and a password. After I type in my own account information, then I type in information on each student that I have at BA. And I need to enter in the access codes for them. And a relationship. I had tested this out earlier, so we have some memorization already occurring here with the typing of the student names and their IDs. After I get done adding each student and their access ID and access password, I click on Enter, and the account is created. And then I need to log into the account. As we log into the account, this would be your default screen. You can toggle between the two students or three students, however you may have over here on the left margin. So if I want to switch over and look at Michaela, I would just click on Michaela and her information would show up. Down below the screen that will show will be grades and attendance. It will show it in a schedule format, so right now we are seeing a schedule for the entire year. Grades will appear over on the right side. Teachers' names appear with the classes, and if you were to click on a teacher's name, your email program would open up and you'd be able to send that teacher an email message. If you click on a grade for a quarter, it will take you to a new screen and will list all the different details for that particular grade. Since we're at the start of the school year, we don't have any assignments available. If the assignments were listed here, anything that was in blue would be a hyperlink that would give us more information about a particular assignment. Please note the legend here for some of the symbols that might appear next to a score, such as a late score, missing assignment, an assignment that has been excused. We're also able to access grade history. We can also look at attendance history. We can set up email notifications, which will then allow PowerSchool to send us emails on current grades, as well as we want detailed reports on assignments and attendance. We can also select to receive any school announcements that are posted in PowerSchool. Please ignore this balance alert. Our lunch system is a separate system from PowerSchool, so that balance alert does not work in PowerSchool. So if you check off what type of reports that you want to receive, and then you can select how often you want to receive them, once a week, every couple weeks, a month, daily, and you can enter in email addresses that you would want to use to receive these various reports. If you have multiple students, you can check to have these settings apply to those other students as well, so you don't have to do the setup for each child. And if you want the reports to be sent right away, you can click on Send Now. One thing to note about the summary of current grades, and this applies to the 7th and 8th grade parents, we are on a semester system at BA. However, the 7th grade and 8th grade have some classes that only meet for a quarter. So our grading system is set up for the semester, and so when it sends out reports on current grades, it sends out reports on the current semester grade. So these quarter-only classes are not included in those reports. And unfortunately, there's no way of changing that particular item. So you'll need to log into PowerSchool to view grades on those quarter classes. You can click on School Bulletin, and that will show any announcements that have been posted. Currently, we have no announcements in the system. You can also click on Calendars, and if you have an iCal client, such as iCal on an Apple computer, Mozilla Sunbird is an open source program for Windows that is iCal compliant, and Outlook 2007 and Outlook 2011 are also capable of opening an iCal calendar. You can subscribe to class calendars, which would be listing of assignments, and you can either choose just to list the assignments or have the assignments along with the grades. So that is an option as well, to have those available on your calendar program. You can click on Account Preferences to edit your account. Where you are able to change your name or your email address, adjust your username or password, and of course your username has to be unique to the system, and you may not be able to select the username that you want if somebody else already has chosen that username. If you have any questions on how to use PowerSchool, please contact the school and we will try to answer it to the best of our abilities.